Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Shore Luring. I'm Ryan and this is Duel Fishing. Alright, in today's episode, I'm going to share with you the top few crankbaits I like to use for cranking groupers. Alright, so firstly, you'll be the Norman Deep Diver. Alright, so this is the Norman Deep Diver. This goes about 5 meters. Alright, this is very buoyant and they have rattles, not bad for casting. Secondly, the Duel Hardcore crank. So this is the 4 plus. They come in various depths. So they have like the 4 plus goes up to 4 plus meters, 3 plus meters, and the MR60 which goes about 2 plus meters. Alright, so this lure is good for casting as well. Yeah, and it floats very fast. This is something that I enjoy. It's quite effortless on the cranking. Yeah, so the Duel Hardcore crank. Alright, thirdly, the Duel Rallies crank. Alright, so this is the 11A, M65 11A. So this goes up to 2.8 meters, so about 11 feet. So they have different depths as well. Like they have the 25 feet, 20 feet, and 15 feet, 11 feet, and 8 feet ones. So yeah, the Duel crank, very buoyant. And this is very stable when it comes to heavy current situations. Yeah, so this is what I like about the Duel Rallies. Two other brands that I actually like the Storm Arashi is one of my favorite as well. It's very buoyant, and the lip is I think more acrylic or something like that. Where when you hit until the structure, it actually bounces back. So the snagging rate is lesser. Alright. So I think I like the Storm Arashi. And lastly, Mega Bass. Yes, I ever used the Mega. It's a shallow diver. The Mega Bass Knuckle 60. It's something that I enjoy using playing shallow area like Pongo. Yeah, the Mega Bass Knuckle 60. So I'll show you some of the footage where I use all these lures, and yeah, I mean it'll be old footages lah. So enjoy the video. Oh shit, a good size Malabar. Oh shit, £6 Malabar. Oh, yo. Oh yeah. Wow. Tiêu. Yes! Ah! Malabar! Actually, the sucker rate here lesser than. Oh, shock! Hey, faster, jump, bro, jump! Faster! Faster, bro, faster! Jump back! Whoa, this one big, bro, faster!
Walk backward.
Wait. This one double digit, bro. Wait.
Oh, this one big, sir.
Wait, you jump back. Wait.
Walk backward. Walk backward, then back it up.
Whoa! Dio! Tilapia. The one that you saw just now. Hey, Dio! Whoa! Yeah. Hey, Dio! Malaba. Wow, this one big, this one good size.
This one Malabar, right?
Malaba. Alright, why crankbaits? Why I use crankbaits for groupers is actually because usually when we are hunting for groupers, we are hunting them near the reef, actually just at the drop off. So usually if you are using something that's sinking or whatever, right, once you let it sink and you let it get snagged in between the rocks, then you'll be gone for good. So that's why we use crankbaits. Usually, why crankbaits is because crankbait floats. Alright, use those fast floating crankbaits. It floats up really fast. When you hit the reef or whatever, right, it's gonna float back up. Then you can continue cranking again. So that's why we use crankbaits for groupers. Alright, so what I look for in a crankbait. Usually for me, I would choose a crankbait that floats fast. It's because if it floats fast, it will prevent your lure getting snagged easily. So this is what I look for. Secondly, it's also the lip, alright, connecting to the crankbait. Usually I would like it to be connected fully instead of it being glued in. You know, there are some lures that the lip and the lures are separate, so they just glue it in. So for me, these are the top two that I look for in a crankbait. Alright, so many people ask, do you need to change hooks for your crankbaits? I would say yes. Usually I wouldn't trust stock hook because usually the hooks that come with the lure is weaker. So I will tend to, I will just change to the hooks that I usually trust. So I mean the hooks that I usually buy from the shop, has credibility, so I would rather just go for that and just change all the hooks from all my crankbaits. So yeah. Okay, when do you use a deep diver and when do you use a shallow diver? Alright, so there are two things that I actually look for when I choose the diver that I'm using. So firstly, the tide. Alright, whether it's high or whether it's low. Okay. So secondly, it will be the place you are fishing in, the terrain that you are actually hunting the fish at. What you want to do is actually place the lure right above the rocks, the reefs, and just swim past and actually occasionally hit the rocks lah. So that's for me. I mean, if you are playing at a low tide at a place where it's full of rocks, you wouldn't want to play a deeper diver where you have to crank and pause for a longer period of time, and you have to crank, then you have to slowly crank again, then you have to wait for it to float again, then you have to crank again, then it is gonna be very slow in covering the area. So actually I would rather just find the right depth of lure, the right column of water, and just play accordingly to the terrain and tide. Alright, so this is the lures that I enjoy using. Alright, if you want to purchase some of those lures that's mentioned before, alright, you can click on the link down below. If you enjoyed this video, do give a thumbs up and subscribe.